I gasp for air, my lungs burning from exertion. I'm desperate to be safe, but when I process my surroundings, it's more hellscape than sanctuary. Is this Demon Boy? Is this where you find Demon Boy? I hope it's where we find Demon Boy. Blood flows all around me, overwhelming my vision with a lurid, unholy red. Instinctively, my hand leaps to my mouth, but the wrong stench of blood never comes. Instead, a smoky scent hangs in the air, sharp and spiced. I swallow thickly, convincing myself it's not as gruesome as it appears. This has to be the sea spring, the place that grants miracles. Pulling my eyes away from the pool, I take in the rest of my environment. Relationship ended with Bird Demon Boy. Is my new boyfriend. I'm sorry. Actually, did you see Fox Boy? Fox. I need to remove my blush because Fox Boy was where it was at. Who's your favorite so far, guys? We've seen 3 so far, and we got 2 to go. Does anyone have any favorites or anyone that they think is lackluster? Who do they think is going to try and kill me? Who is the secret villain? Tall pillars flank me, blanketed in written notes. Seating pillows scatter the floor. A rustic kettle sits nearby. Someone must live here, despite how eerily empty it is. He's going to be naked in the pool, isn't he? And stay silent. Listen out. I approach the paper-covered pillars. Maybe something here can tell me more. I reach for... Let's see. Which, I'll go with the closest one. You're more likely to put him up at eye level first. I reach for the note in front of me. It reads, Dear Mother, do not cry for me. I'm sorry I didn't say goodbye, but we'll meet again in another life. I love you very much. From Iris. P.S. If you ever see me, never speak to me again. Dawn says her favorite... No, Dawn actually says she doesn't trust Catboy. You know what? I also do not trust Catboy, but I think that's kind of why I like him. I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of got a thing for villains. Whenever I end up liking a guy in a game, always villain. Always the one that has the potential to stab you. Don't know what this says about me. It's written in perfect cursive. I've never seen such beautiful handwriting. Before I can ponder it further, a sharp chill runs down my spine. Something's watching me. Is it a sexy man? I quickly set the note back, my eyes darting around the wooden deck, but it's still empty, vacant. Finally, I look towards the sea spring. The stillness hides something deeper, something wrong. Hey! I spin around and come face to face with a pack of soulless. They chitter and growls, tendrils and spikes flaring threateningly, all different sizes and species, sharing one identical trait, glowing crimson eyes. Someone else in this demo also had red eyes, if you remember rightly. I try to back away, but my heel teeters over the sea spring. I'm cornered. Windrun asks, is it Zagreus? I hope it's Zagreus. I haven't even played Hades for more than 5 minutes, but I can tell you, Zagreus is looking fine. If he shows up in this game, I will be a very happy camper. Watch your step! It's deeper than it looks. The voice again, and the sounds of it, the soulless breeze. Their snarls quieting. I search for the voice's source, and I find it above me, lounging in the rafters. It is Demon Boy! Praise be to hell! You look lost, little sparrow. His gaze is a violent crimson, one that sears through me, leaving me feeling raw and exposed. In her same eyes I've seen over and over, first with the scarred woman, now with the soul circling me, all bound by the sea springs, blood red. And the shroud of darkness behind him, shapes like massive tentacles twist and coil around the wooden beams. Now that is a fan art opportunity there if I've ever heard one. I can't focus. Too many tentacles. I can't focus. The soulless growls rings in my ears. They're not advanced, but they can change at any second. Panic rises in my throat as I struggle to track them. Hey! Eyes on me. My stomach rolls as I turn my eyes away from the soulless. Don't ignore someone who's talking to you. It's not polite. For a moment, anger knocks my fear aside. Who is this bastard? Distracted or fuck you. As funny as was, it makes it seem like a film, but it's actually I'm getting that too. I'm getting the whole like anti-villain thing going on here. I love him. I'm gonna say fuck you. I look right into his unnerving eyes, holding his gaze defiantly. Fuck. Is that better? A crooked grin cracks across his face. Bastard. They changed his name to Bastard. We'll work on it. I scan the soulless again. They really aren't attacking. He's a monster tamer. I love him. Oh no. Pay me, please. I scan the soulless again. They really aren't attacking. Holstering more than anything else. Almost as if they're waiting for commands. Did you tame them? Power of the sea spring. They're hungry, so they might fight. You could give me a reason to stop them. How about I didn't do anything wrong? Trespassing. And that's punishable by death? He gives a non-committal shrug. Expecting mercy was your first mistake. My voice stops in my throat. This man's terse coolness is both infuriating and terrifying. I rack my brain for a way to diffuse the situation. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. I'm not in the mood for guessing games. Your hands. Alarm jolts for me. I hide my hands under my cloak. Honestly, they pulled nothing but issues, so take them. Show me. Why? Won't ask twice. With a sharp cough, I reluctantly hold out my bandaged hands. Are you getting off on this? Unwrap them. Heat rushes to my face, and I fire to my tongue. How about your tongue? I should give him a piece of my mind, but not when his soul is thrown man, flipping me to shreds. Yet no matter how much I will myself to move, my body is frozen in place. I stand there for a long, agonizing minute. My hands are trembling when I finally raise them. I know the skin beneath the wrappings are all too loud. The hideous, unnatural flesh I've grown to despise. He's also a monster, don't worry about it. I grip the edge of the bandages. Stop. With a weary sigh, the man slides off the beam and lands with a thud that shakes the panels underfoot. Oh, he's one of the... He's a superpowered guy. The ground cracks beneath him. He's a monster with an imposing figure that towers over me. And I couldn't tell how tall he was before, but he's big. Illuminated by candlelight, his features are stronger, sharper. Subtle clinks of metal accompany each of his footsteps. The closer he gets to me, the faster my heart itches. What does he want? Is he going to kill me? I step backwards and find nothing to set my foot on. I've forgotten to check. I've forgotten my back was to the sea spring. I fall right before a warm hand catches my lower back. I'm hovering above the sea spring, the scent of smoke and leather enveloping me. Some ice picks. Blazing crimson eyes bore into mine. Told you to watch your step. I'm too stunned to muster a response. Like I weigh nothing, he guides me back to solid ground and steps back. Following a subtle gesture from his fingers, the soulless around us disperse and relax. The shift in their demeanour is so abrupt it gives me whiplash. The enormous tentacles are no longer in the rafters, though now I doubt I ever saw them at all. Either way, I exhale a breath of relief. Thanks. As focused on me as he was before, the monster pays no attention to me now. He kicks some seating pillows out of the walkways, checks the contents of the kettle with a scowl. His sudden disregard is almost insulting. So, that's it? I'm not a threat anymore? Oh, his name still hasn't changed from Bastard. Just gonna take a little toothpick. Never wear one. Then why'd you threaten me? Oh shoot, sorry. People get honest when they're afraid. In other words, he was messing with me. I drag a hand over my face, exhausted by the fact that this is the second time a monster has provoked me today. You're ice, aren't you? Depends who's asking. One of your friends told me this was your territory. So, she also said you were a gang leader. And there's no one else here. I thought there'd be more people. Ice picks up the kettle and walks to the edge of the sea spring, and dumps out the contents into the endless red. Gang took a walk. His pleasant smile stretches across his face, ear to ear. Then in an instant it drops. I get the sense that I shouldn't ask about his gang again. I think his gang is just the monsters. That's what I'm guessing, at least. What do you need the sea spring's power for? Depends. Can it cure a curse? Probably. You mean you don't know? Nope. He shakes out the empty kettle and starts collecting stray cups, tidying up. My frustration builds. I narrow my eyes at him in a questioning glare. When he notices, he returns with an amused smirk. Oh, guys, it's got a smirk. You know all the tropes we look for in fanfics. Are you being irritating on purpose? Listen, Sparrow. The sea spring can cure anything. Nothing's stopping you from trying it yourself. Why do I have to? Drink. I have to drink from the sea spring? You mean we don't get to be naked together in the water? My eyes glide to the blood-like pool beside us. The idea of ingesting this strange liquid makes my guts turn. The sea spring is his penis. If only! That's what I'm saying, Oshin. Don't you take a dick in my sea spring? It's not as if I'm adverse to elixirs or decoctions. I've made a fair share of them, but one misstep and can easily meet with a fate worse than death. Is there a price? Always. Oh, we found capitalism once again, guys. Ice taps his temple with a finger. You lose it a little bit. That's it? Might have already beat me to the punch? My humor earns me an amused, fanged grin. He's got fangs as well! This is a little different. When you drink from the sea spring, you forget who you are. Oh. Mine combines everyone who ever drank before. Humans, monsters, soulless. One big happy family in your head. Okay, before there was other people involved, I was just like, literally just, you drink this, you lose sight of who you are, you forget things, like, just, that's like a lot of fanfics I've read where you get fucked senseless, which is kind of hot, but now I'm finding out there's other people in your head. I already have enough voices in my head with just my own. I don't need other people up in there. My blood runs cold. I've heard of these before. Group minds. It's a hive mind. Though some legends suggest that independent minds can be physically linked together through a strong enough catalyst, it's never been done before. But something tells me this is real, even if one thing doesn't add up. Your eyes are red too, but you obviously haven't forgotten who you are. Before I can finish my sentence, Ice strides past me towards the entrance. Climbs up, finishes later. He probably has forgotten who he used to be, and he's just invented a new person for himself. Wait, already? You barely told me anything. Came on a bad day. I've got somewhere to be. There are still so many questions burning on the tip of my tongue, like your dick. But my frustration spills out before any of them. I was told to come here for help, but instead I just get threatened and kicked out. You're joking, right? Watch your tone. I'm nice, but you don't want to ruin the host's mood. My skin prickles. The feeling of being watched washes over me again. My eyes dart back over to the sea spring. A lone ripple dances on the quiet surface. I take Ice's advice and clamp my mouth shut. Ice approaches a nearby Solus, a lanky dog-like one with 6 legs and a crown of tendrils. Several sets of crimson eyes adorn his sides. Its forked tongue wags rapidly when Ice walks beside it. He runs his finger through the tendril, stretches his chin and pats its head. A gentle smile plays across Ice's lips. The affection he holds for the Solus is painfully clear. I really like that. There's something like really enticing about a Solus just tried to kill me the day before and murdered loads of people from a caravan. But then this guy just treats it like a puppy. The fact he's able to tame that, I don't know, I kind of like that. I like the whole taming aspect. I tip my eyes away, my stomach fluttering at the tender sight. It's getting dark out, so this pretty girl will guide you back. Following a short whistle from Ice's lips, it trots over to the entrance obediently, tail swaying. I watch the Solus warily. Pretty is not the word I would use to describe it. I'd say it's gorgeous. It's so pretty. Scared! Why? Pretty is not a word I would use to describe it, and the idea of protecting me sounds absurd. If I decide to drink, how should I find you? Find someone with eyes like mine. They'll point you in the right direction. But think it over. Once you drink, you can't go back. It's a lot to process, but I give a small nod. At least I know I have another option for a cure, as disturbing as it may be. Wait a minute, so he's already drank from it. So that means if I drink from it, will our minds be linked? Can we mind fuck? Is that a thing? Can we just do the whole Mass Effect thing and, embrace eternity together? I follow the Solus with a measured distance and watch it nudge against the giant doors open with ease. When I'm about to cross the threshold, I sneak one last glance behind me. My heart skips when I see Ice's eyes. I'm about to snap my head away. He just flashes me an easy smile. Till next time, Sparrow, I'll buy you a drink for scaring me. I don't trust myself to do anything but respond with another curt nod. Outside, more crimson-eyed Solus scuttle about. It's hard to believe it's the same threatening pack from before. They chase each other in circles, roll around the bog's mud. They pay no attention to me as the dog-like one escorts me away. It's an uneventful trip. Sometimes the Solus look over his shoulder to me to make sure I'm still following. Dusk darkens the sky by the time we reach the sea. Solus sit and look at me expectantly with their familiar crimson eyes. And I pet the puppy. Let him bite my hand off. As nervous as I am, I carefully glide my fingers through the soulless tendrils and scratch beneath his chin, just like ice. It pushes into my palm. Oh, in response, rumbling with a sound akin to a purr. The vibrations are soothing, almost healing my fatigue. It's doing a toothless. Oh, my heart. His friends tried to murder me the night before, but he's a cutie patootie. When it's satisfied, the soulless spins around and scampers back in the direction it came, vanishing into the darkness. It's barely my first day in Iridia, and I've already encountered so many things I thought were impossible. Tame soulless being one of them. My head spins. Maybe I should call it a day. There's one hot guy left, and it's nighttime. Are we gonna have a bedroom caller? Let's cross our fingers, chat. Nightfall creeps across the streets of Iridia. The city, labyrinthine even in daytime, has become a warren of treacherous alleyways. The streets are completely deserted. If I hadn't been here earlier, I would have thought this part of the city abandoned. I make my way through the winding streets, doing my best to keep my bearing towards the west. My steps slow when I hear rustling in the dark. That was not rustling, that was a fucking squelch. I strain my... Wait, that's squelch. Was someone other than me having sex in this game? In which case, I am very insulted. I am the main character. I should be getting all the sex. The men should be lining up to me. Where are my men? I strain my ears, but everything is still, and the silence playing tricks on me. Something's wrong. Let's be paranoid. Fine hairs on the back of my neck prickle. A vision of discomfort running down my spine. Something is wrong. My eyes dart from one side of the street to the other, searching for movement, but the shadows are deep, dark, and pools of ink. I see nothing. Guys, 2 seconds. My headphones are dying. I just gotta plug them. Here we go. There we go. You can all still hear me good? Yeah? I can't stay here. I need to reach a busier part of the city. Is this still connected? Sorry. I can't stay here. I need to reach a busier part of the city. Drawing my cloak tighter around my body, I hurry on my way. Though I keep my eyes sharp and listen intently, there's only the sound of my own footsteps. As the moments pass and nothing happens, I begin to wonder, maybe I really did imagine that noise. I turn the next corner, and my thoughts come screeching to a halt. My head spins and the world blurring as adrenaline rushes through my veins. Only one thing is clear amidst the haze. The soulless that attacked the caravan. It's crouched over a dark, indistinct shape, a body. A garland of intestine spills from pallid flesh. Blood grouts the cobblestones for a mercy the soulless is too distracted by its meal to have noticed me. My feet feel as heavy as stones, but I can't just stand here. Holding my breath, I take a step backward. When the wet slurping sounds don't abate, I take another, then another. Then a shard of glass crunches under my heel. The world seems to slow to a crawl as the soulless raises its head, blood dripping from its tendrils, every single one of its sulphurous, bulging eyes fixed unblinkingly on me. It's really here. It's come back for me. Run. I'm off like a shot, running for my life through the dark streets. Behind me, piercing blaze, heavy footfalls pound after me. My heart thunders in my chest. I take turns at random trying to lose it in the maze of the streets, but I can't seem to shake it. I can hear it screaming now, a wet, fluttering rust, growing closer and closer. Flame claws that sever my arms wipe out. I duck, saved by the pure reflex, and skid around a corner. I take 3 running strides from the bottom, drops down at my stomach. A wall twice my height just bars my way, a dead end. When I turn around, the soul zooms in the entry to the alleyway. It's no longer running, it doesn't have to. As it prowls closer, my thoughts race. Some of the buildings lining the streets are lit. There must be people inside. It's a long shot, but I could scream. Somebody, help me! His voice from through the shadow street. Silhouettes pass by the windows, but nobody answers. In this wretched world, few people stick their neck out to help their own flesh and blood, never mind a stranger. The soul is provoked by my shout and gives a rasping. It's the only warning I get before it lunges for me with a flash of claws. I hurl myself to the side, but its slick cobblestones betray me. I fall sprawling over the rough stone. As the soul looms over me, I scramble away until my back hits the wall. There's nowhere left to go. Is this when an anime man should jump in? It descends on me for the kill.